Man, we got some trending topics going on today, man. We just want to touch base on. They want that real love, that Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv love, that Jada and that. Nah, not
Oh
that
my
Jada and that Will
God.
love. Not the Jada and the Will love, man, because that stuff there is so toxic today, bro. I don't know what's going on. I think Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, Jada Pinkett Alcina, whatever her name is today. I don't know. I
Stop.
don't know what she wants to be called. I don't know what she wants to be called today, but
Chill out, bro.
Miss
Get to it.
Entanglement, Miss Entanglement, man, wants to write a tell-all book, and she's doing a lot of little podcasts and stuff like that, man. I think she wants some attention. I don't know what's going on with Miss Jada, man. She's been saying all these crazy things about Will Smith, like since the slap and all these things. They say they've been separated since like 2016, and Chris Rock tried to holler at her, tried to go on a date with her, and it's a whole bunch of things, man. It's just a whole lot of things I've been seeing on my
Yeah.
feed. I've been seeing
Mm.
on my feed for the last year, bro. So I guess she's supposed to be coming out with a story or whatever, like a 60 minutes or something. I think with Gail King or somebody else or whatever. But it's so crazy, man. This lady is just airing out all her dirty laundry, man, with her husband, even though they're separated. This stuff's supposed to be for life. Like, what's going on right now? Why you feel like you gotta like humiliate your husband, bro? I don't get that stuff, bro. You heard about this stuff, man?
You know, airing out all her personal business, right, to stay relevant in today's society, I guess, in my opinion. New book, I don't know, the new memoir, she's released it, if it's been released yet or it's coming out, whatever, but she's basically selling right now, man. You're gonna say a whole bunch of crazy shit, different shit that people ain't heard before, these interviews and these podcasts and these table talks and all that other shit she does. I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to her, just about the crazy shit that I hear her say. In this memoir and in this book, whatever it was, it says here she talks her troubled childhood, her mental health struggles, you know, I think we all kind of have that issue to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is when you go public with private information for personal profit, oh, that's not cool. And this is information that brings embarrassment and shame to your family.
Mm-hmm.
I I mean, am I wrong by saying that? If I'm the kids, I'm embarrassed. If I'm Will, I'm embarrassed. I just
Right.
don't understand from Will Smith's point of view. I don't understand what he gets out of this marriage anymore. And look, I'm not going to sit here and try to paint Will Smith like an angel and this and that. Da, da, da. He's probably
Mm-hmm.
has more dirt,
Right.
maybe just as much, if not more than she does towards this marriage.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. I guarantee you, there's a lot more shit that would be true that she could tell that she hasn't. She
Right.
might be keeping that for the next book, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to paint Will like that or nothing, but all I'm saying is when you constantly slam on somebody, your spouse, the person who's supposed to have your back, you know what I mean? Together and not separated, whatever. Separated, I'm sorry. I think when you get separated, I just think that to me, all separation is like a timeout. You know what I'm saying? From being
Right.
married, so you can go out and
Mm-hmm.
do whatever you want with whoever you want with no remorse, no guilt. Oh, I'm separated. I can do it.
Right.
When
Mm-hmm.
you publicize all your personal information to profit yourself and the shit you be saying, she can't like emasculate Will Smith anymore than she has, man.
Right.
It's ridiculous. And Will Smith has
Mm-hmm.
never, ever said one bad or
Oh,
negative
bad.
comment
Nothing.
towards her, bro. And I'm sure he has a few of them, but I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good look, man. And it irritates me hearing about this shit, bro. The that's the top two things I'm tired of hearing about right now. I'm tired of hearing about Jada Pinkett Smith, and I'm tired of seeing shit about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, bro. It's driving me nuts. Driving me crazy. Trending now on the Let Loose podcast.
So they're talking about how Jaden Smith, their son, gave her psychedelic drugs for her to stop suicidal thoughts and all these things, and then was talking about how she was selling dope and somebody had them pulled the 9 on her or whatever. She tried to stab somebody for $700 because they ain't pay up, and like, where's all this stuff coming from? Like, that seems like something that somebody would say like when they got like a cancer scare, they only have like 6, 7 months to live or something, whatever. You just want to get everything out in the world. Y'all got
Right.
money. Will Smith got plenty money. You got plenty money. Your kids got plenty money. You know what I'm saying? Like this can't just be a money grab. You feel me? It may be, but I don't feel like that's the top priority on that stuff. It's got to be, like I say, just man,
She likes
because
being
Will
the
Smith,
center of attention, man. I think she wants to stay
bro,
relevant, something like that. Clout, I don't know. I don't get it.
bro, and that's the thing too, because you know that Will Smith stuff, the Will Smith Chris Rock, that was like over a year ago, so all that stuff then died down now. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, you had the Red Table Talk where you were spilling all the beans, and now that stuff was shut down because they shut down the Facebook page or whatever. You know, so all
Yeah,
that stuff done. Like
I heard
you
about
trying
it.
to find something to do for real. They ain't made another Matrix, so you can't be in the Matrix no more right now. So what are you what you got going on for real? Like I don't get it right now, bro.
There's a new movie coming out. Set It Off too. You know, she was the only character that lived. Her and her homegirls now. She got a new posse, new
Stony,
crew, new plan.
Stony,
You're
right?
right.
I'm
What
telling
they
you,
need to
right,
do, speaking of movies, is Jordan Peele need to make a movie called Get Out 2, starring Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
right.
And that's what
You
you
ain't
need to get
lying.
out of. That's
Right.
what they need to
Yeah,
do on
that's
the movie
bad.
front,
That's
bro.
bad. That's
And
bad. You talking about everybody. You talking about everybody, bro, in your family for real. It's not even just your husband, it's your kids, it's everybody, bro. Anybody that she got information on, she's spilling the beans right now for what?
I'm gonna tell you what, no married person or person in any serious relationship should never take any advice about no kind of relationship or any of that advice from Jada. I know she's inspired a lot of women. That's good. And she has been inspiring in a lot of ways. And I know I'm not trying to knock her completely as a human being. Like I'm that's not what we're up here doing. We're just giving our honest opinion about the shit that she's been saying towards Will that's been pretty much
Right.
knocking her family down, man. Like it's not a good look. I
In
understand
the
that.
open. In the open.
Yeah, like just a bunch of shit you don't air out, right? So
Right.
this is our honest opinion on that. We're not trying to attack Jada as the human being, but Jada as a person right now is being stupid by putting all this stuff
Right.
out in the open like that shit. You don't do that. You don't bash, your family open like. You remember when Kiki Palmer got shamed by her boyfriend? We talked about that a few months ago,
Right.
and we said that was my biggest problem is that you outed her publicly. I don't like that shit when you out your family or out the ones publicly. You don't do that shit, man. You don't do that shit.
Right.
That's like one of the
You keep that
biggest.
stuff in house. You keep that stuff in house.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest signs of like betrayal, in my opinion, man. For real.
It
That's
is.
too much, man. It's too much information. We don't need to know all your business. We don't need to know all of that shit. For real. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not take marriage advice or relationship advice from Jada Pinkett Smith. This is a mess right now. Man, my heart goes out to Will and the kids right now, for real, because that's just
Right. All of them.
I don't know
All
how
the
it
whole
get.
family.
Dude,
The
can
whole
you
family.
imagine? Can you imagine? Sam, bro, like we're both
Don't
married,
even
bro.
ask
Just
me.
think about that.
Don't ask me.
Don't give me nothing that's gonna get me in trouble.
No. No way. For real.
You know what? No, for real. To keep it 100, shout out to our wives, Takia and Christine, because they would
Definitely.
never do anything like that. And if anybody tried to attack us publicly like that, or just
Right.
anybody from anywhere, they'll probably chime in and say something, have some words for your ass, for real.
It's gonna be a war zone, believe it.
For real. Shout out to our wives, man. But not everybody
100%.
got it good like we do, bro.